yours, dude.
Yep.
I'm gonna put
Your
headphones in.
event is starting, so we should be going live. And we are live, folks. As you can see by the title, you want a solution? You got one. Vaping saves lives, and by the way, fuck trolls. Fuck a motherfucking troll.
I'll be there in a second.
Guys, I'm still trying to figure things out, but that's okay. So I just go back because I know I'm live. I just gotta go back and pop out chat. So yeah. What's up, Tom? What you vaping on?
Vaping on the hold on. Vaping on the mini volt light kit. I'm also vaping on the back one with the RTA.
Mm-hmm.
And the RTA has some real fruits, wild berry and ice. And mini volt light kit, I have candy cane. What's up, Subaru?
Subaru's in here? Subaru! I gotta change my background, so damn it, my fucking, because my camera is...
Yeah, it's Subaru. If you want to come on, you can send it to through Instagram if you want to come on.
I don't...
I'll do it. I got it. Subaru, I don't know if I'm blocked on Instagram or not.
Subaru's cool, people. Spring
Yeah.
UGA! Damn it, I can't be here. Y'all hate trolls. Ha ha, Kron. Much love, Kron. What's up, Mama Spring? Mama Spring, I was tuning into your stream. I didn't want to overshadow your stream, so I waited for a little bit later. I got to change my background because this is a more serious note. Mama Spring, much love to you. There we go.
The Spring Bateman, if you want to come on, I don't know, just message Logan. I can send you the link.
I love you, Kron. Much love. But guys, here's a solution. Because I was watching somebody last night, not naming who, but they were talking about stop talking about stories and go for a solution.
I was watching that.
Well, stories do need to be heard. Stories definitely need to be heard. You know? Because they're not just stories. They're about how vaping and flavors have changed our lives. You know? That's one thing I get sick and tired of.
Yeah.
And Kron, you're not a bad troll, you're a good troll. And I was talking about this earlier.
If Spring Bateman wants to come on.
Who?
Spring Bateman UGA girl. If she wants to come on, just if you have her on Facebook or I don't know. I don't have her.
I do, hold on. So what you vaping on, brother? I know you went live earlier today, but Harley! Big surprise!
Harley! Alright, let me put fucking headphones on. I'm getting too fucking excited here. Yeah, it's a little echo on my own. I think Logan went off camera, but...
Yep, I'm still here, though. They can still hear me.
I put the headphones in, so I'm not echoing.
Echo, 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 echo.
Try the computer.
Because I know I know Mama Spring is a great person, so
Yeah, that'd be cool.
if she wants to come on, she's more than welcome to. She's always welcome on my live streams.
Subaru.
I'm in the meeting now, so hold on.
Yeah, if I had a Facebook, I could send it like, Harley, do you want on panel or no? Harley, you know, I can send you a link there. Actually, no, it's after 10 o'clock, so I don't know.
Yeah, it is 10 o'clock. I know it's a late show, but
Yeah, if anybody wants to come on, we're not posting the link in chat, so.
no. Jennifer Bryant added me as a friend on Facebook. Thank you.
Jennifer.
She just added me as a friend on Facebook.
That's cool.
Spring, what's your name on Facebook so I can find you? Because I haven't sent you a message yet, I don't think.
Oh, so those kids are in bed and might they drink. Okay. Alright, Subaru. But Subaru, you better unblock me, brother.
I have sent her a message. Okay.
Yeah, all you gotta do is copy and paste it, and then.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
No, copy from Zoom and then send it.
I already did.
Okay. Well, you're way ahead of me then.
I'm way ahead of you.
Yeah, I know you are. So what's going on, everybody? It's alright, so
Wrong one. Wrong person.
Oh no, please don't come on.
Who?
The wrong person. But yeah, if you want to make me co-host, so if the wrong person comes in, I'm like,
All right, Mama Spring, I sent you the link. So if you want to pop on, Kron.
We're here. What's up,
I'm
Kron?
drinking. I haven't popped up yet. Oh no. I am drinking coffee, and yes, I'm drinking coffee.
Not me. But it's my Friday night, so I figured I'd come on here and support it. You know, the way that I see vaping now, if vaping is gone, my stepmom will go back to smoking. And that's the bad way to see it, because she was asking if she could still get her shipment from China. And if Donald Trump does his little flavor ban, I pretty much told my dad today, excuse me, my French. I don't
Jason? Is that Jason? Vaping Life with Vaping Jason? Jason, don't give him a hard time, dude. He says you need to do something about the watermarks. Jason's a good guy, though.
Watermarks?
Yeah, on your camera you see XSplit and you got watermarks on it.
Oh, there you go, Jason.
Jason, Vaping Life with Vaping Jason, he had me on his live stream before. So thank you for having me on, Jason. But I have a solution for youth vaping. Okay, this free version of XSplit turns cam on with watermarks. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean.
But not everyone can get a green screen.
Well, I could, but I'm just lazy as hell.
I got one on Amazon for like $72. So.
No, I can go to Walmart and just get a green cloth and do the same thing. but I just need the lighting for it.
Oh, I know, Jason. I know. Much love to you, Jason. But here's a solution to youth vaping. All right. People say they want a solution. Here's a fucking solution. All right. If a kid gets caught vaping, right? If a kid gets caught vaping, right? If a kid gets caught vaping, find the parents.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah, if the kid gets caught vaping again, send the parent to jail with a misdemeanor. Up to 6 months in jail, a $650 fine. I bet parents wouldn't be buying vapes anymore for their kids.
Nope.
I know kids will be getting stuff on the black market. Kathy! Insane! Chris, I gotta send you a link. I will send you a link, Chris. Oh, insane. My bad.
What up, IVR? What's going on, man?
IVR is a great guy.
Yeah, it's one actual. What's up, brother? If Spring Vaping UGE girl wants to come in, come on. Come on. You got the link, jump on.
We'll do Give Me a Moment. Spring UJ's coming on! Yes! Mama Spring's coming on! Much love, Mama Spring.
All right. On that note, I have to go use the bathroom, guys, so I'll be right back. I want to be fully prepared for our friend here.
Oh, Mama Spring is a great vaping advocate.
Oh, yeah. I was watching her stream like when I was talking to Logan. A good stream. It was awesome. I mean, for a good advocate, I just, you know, it really puts my heart to where vaping is now.
Under
if
attack.
I know that, I already know. If I knew like what I know now, I would have told my dad, Kathy 21, what's up?
See, Unicron, that's a terrible idea. You want me to go to jail because someone else did something illegal? Nope.
Nope.
Kron.
I ain't doing
it. I'm just throwing opinions out there. Or here's an easier one, right? To combat youth vaping. Right? If they get that thrown out the window, right? What about Chris is in here.
What up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
Hey, you got your hat on too, huh?
Well, not really. Not my EMB hat.
Oh, you got your EMB shirt on.
Oh, yeah. I wore that to work today. So.
Kron, I see what you're saying, Kron. That's a terrible idea. You want me to go to jail because someone else did something illegal.
I'm going to be right back in a second.
All right. Okay, if the kids get caught, instead of sending the parents to jail, why not send the kids to jail?
Actually, before I leave, I want to say one thing before that. So I was actually walking down the street, coming home from work one day, and I saw a kid with a vape mod blowing freaking clouds.
See, Kron, that's a good idea. You know what, Kron, you changed my opinion. How about this? You, instead of punishing the parents, punish the kids.
All right, guys, I'll be back.
Send a kid to juvie. You know?
Here's the thing. Parents, you know, out there, as far as, you know, you're buying your kids, you know, the vape pens, the jewels, whatever, you know, as someone that works at a vape shop, there's technically nothing that we can do about it.
Yeah. Okay. One thing because I know a lot of kids walk into vape shops with fake IDs, correct?
I mean, we card. We're weary. We haven't had anybody come in with fake IDs. We've had people come in with paper IDs.
Pashi.
We tell them, even though they're of age, we tell them next time they come in, make sure they have the hard copy of their ID, not the paper ID. Because if they still have the paper ID next time they come in, we're not going to accept it.
Yeah.
But it is the parents' responsibility to teach their kids a whole better way. But it's just the day and age we live in nowadays that parents, they let their kids get away with everything. Parents should be held responsible. Not necessarily putting them in jail, but
fining them,
maybe fining them, maybe some community service, something in those lines, because technically any vape shop, if a parent comes in there and says, I've got this device, I need some coils, whatnot, and they walk out of the shop and they hand it to their kid, there's nothing we can technically do about it by law. We can't, hey, no. I mean, we have a customer that comes in and they allow their high schoolers or middle school or whatever grade that child is in, they allow them to smoke on the jewel pods.
Yeah.
They come in, they've recently given a device to their kid. So
yeah,
they're coming in there actually buying e-liquid.
See, Kron came up with something, right? Kron brings up a good point. When my daughter was 17, she bought vapes off of eBay without my knowledge. Well, how about this? Take vapes off eBay.
That's another touchy thing. That's not going to happen. Because, you got to think, there's vape trading groups on Facebook.
Yeah.
I have since, I was a part of the vape trading groups here around my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
And I've gotten permanently banned from the marketplace because of the sales. Because now Facebook doesn't really like the sales of tobacco products and etc. But people still, sell devices and whatnot, and they get away with it.
How does Kathy not have a wrench?
Well, I was going to say that 2 seconds
Well, Kathy, now you have a wrench. Thank you for supporting the channel, and thank you for being an awesome moderator. Mama Spring said she'd hop on here in a little bit later. She is going to be getting ready. So.
All right, Spring.
All right.
But,
they aren't supposed to be on eBay. Terms of service. It's against terms of service, but you can still find them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. You can find them anywhere.
But I want to say one thing about eBay. This guy had a mod, the Kangaroo Tech mod, had that posted. Not even coils. Got it posted for $8. So my dad bought it for me, thinking that the mod's gonna come. I guess what came? Just fucking coils. What am I gonna do with that?
See, that's the thing. You don't know what you're getting off of eBay. We've had numerous customers come into the shop, and they
never did again.
Do what?
My dad didn't do it again. He's like, I'm done.
Well, I mean, we've had numerous customers come in the shop that, we've purchased this off of eBay, blah, 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 blah. I tell them that's not a good place to be purchasing your vape devices. Come into a reputable shop with good devices, and, we'll hook you up or etc.
Here it is. They They got mods on fucking eBay.
Yeah.
All right. They
You
got
can
fucking mods on eBay.
you can buy mech mods. You can buy everything on eBay.
But I wouldn't trust it.
No, I wouldn't. But back to the thing here. Parents come into Walmart and buy the vaping devices. Recently, Walmart has
They banned it.
banned the sale of electronic cigarettes. Thank goodness. But before they did that, my wife, she said there's numerous parents that would buy the Juul or the Blue or whatever there for their children.
Mm-hmm.
By law, there's nothing that anybody can do.
Yep.
It's gonna happen.
Hi, Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy's been in for a while. I gave her a wrench, so now she has a wrench.
Hi, Kathy. 21. How you doing?
Hello.
I was trying to say hi to you before. Walmart's not going to sell it. Gas stations shouldn't sell it. Convenience stores, that's going to get banned.
Convenience stores aren't going to get banned.
But I don't even care about them. I'm more worried about the vape companies that are putting all these products out. I mean, they're going to lose money.
Guys.
No, eBay is bad news. Yeah,
look what I found on fucking eBay. Even though they have been banned.
Yeah.
Don't buy if you guys go on eBay and your kids go on eBay, don't fucking buy these. They have fucking flavored Juul pods on fucking eBay. Yeah. Nikki B's live. I forgot she goes live on Fridays. Sorry, Nikki. Don't buy these shits on eBay.
Let me.
Did I just get a message? Oh yeah, MoSpring. They have fucking Juul pods on fucking eBay.
Well, that's the nature of the fecal beast, we say.
See, Cron says take out all products from all retail locations except for vape shops and tobacco shops. Take out nic salts. Limit nicotine levels to 20 milligrams. That should smooth out issues. That is a good idea.
That's a good idea, but everybody can. I'm not going to be the naysayer here. Everybody can preach. But I don't think none of it's going to happen.
But guess I saw in Nikki's chat. Bubba Vapes.
Buddha
Vapes.
Yep.
But I mean, for anybody in chat, watching, I already know that eBay is. My dad even said it. They send us coils and it's supposed to be a mod, not a freaking coil. My dad goes, I ain't buying from them anymore.
And you shouldn't buy from eBay. That's the thing,
We didn't know in the beginning because I helped my dad out so much. I'm like, hey, why don't you get me this? And I had a battery, a mod, pretty much a kit. So that's what we thought we were getting, but we didn't. He scammed a lot of people. And he got booted. He actually got booted off after that.
It's real bad on eBay. Not buy anything there. Yeah, I mean,
eBay is the worst fucking place to go anyway.
Don't go to fucking eBay.
Yeah. Never go to
I
eBay.
mean, I know everybody doesn't like fast tech because they're so fucking slow. But I mean, the product that you actually purchase will come to your house, but it'll take your freaking.
How do you report things on eBay?
I have no earthly idea.
I would have to ask my dad.
Okay, I gotta roll. Still at work. Have a good show. Thanks, Kron. Much love. Thank you for popping in.
Or Buddha Vapes.
Huh?
Buddha Vapes is in Nikki's chat.
He's on Nikki's show?
No, in the chat.
Yeah.
I didn't know Nikki B was going on. I try not to.
Buddha's in there.
Our show.
Try not to play it on your show.
That's right. But just, I'll let you guys introduce yourselves. Start with.
So what's everybody got coming to their channel? I noticed Logan, you put out an EMB review.
Mm-hmm.
Started a YouTube channel as Vapes on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram.
I didn't get a chance to watch it. I'm gonna watch it here in a little while. Of course, I've got my EMB reviews coming once they get sent. But in the meantime, I've got 2 devices that were sent over for some review.
Nice.
The Vapor SO Nexus. And then the Smock V9 stick.
That's such an odd number.
Yeah, I know, right?
A real odd number.
But, everybody's seen the TFV 16.
Mm-hmm. It's a massive fucking tank.
It's a massive tank.
Yeah, it's a big fucking tank, dude.
That is the
TFV 16 9mm glass, right?
no, this is, let's see what this is. No, this is the V9 Max tank.
V9 Max tank.
Yeah. It's a girthy tank. I'm going to go ahead and get it wicked up because after the live, I'll probably do the review. So that's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I think the coil head that's in here, I believe, is, of course, the mesh coil head, but that don't tell me much.
I got called out.
Who got called out?
Nobody vape me. Not a shaper. Are you live on Logan's channel right now?
Oh, Vape with me's. MoSpring is in the house.
Oh, what on, Spring?
How are y'all?
What's going on?
Not much. I just
How you
seen a
doing?
comment in here. I was chatting with the guys. We got to do that after the live show. Got to chat.
Yeah.
But I just seen a comment because y'all are talking about the 20 milligram, the Nick salts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Apparently. Saying that it's a good idea, but there are some heavy smokers that need a bit higher than 20 milligram. I don't agree with that. I don't think anybody needs higher than 20 milligram in Nick salt. Then I'm a Nick salt user. Y'all may know this. Most of you may know this. I'm definitely a Nick salt user, but I think that 20 would be fine with me. It wouldn't faze me a bit.
But I did 44.
So, you know, and like I said before as well, if they can leave my flavors alone, I'll drop the Nick Salts. I'll drop the pod systems. That just leave my flavors. Give me my flavors. Let me keep my flavors.
Mm-hmm. So, Mama Spring, what you vaping on?
Oh, Lord. Okay.
What isn't she vaping on?
With the recurve single. With some Gorilla Fruits mango.
Very nice.
I have the Falcon King with the Aegis Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that Sad Boy Strawberry Jam.
Mm-hmm.
I have this pretty Havoc Unleashed mod that I just got. Customized for myself. With my recurve dual, with my heavy tip. And in it, I have this Viking, which is a butterscotch cream soda juice. Shout out to Brian. He did that. And of course, I have my Caliburn. You all know I don't go very far without it.
Nope.
With the Gorilla Salt Strawberry.
Nice.
Nice. See, what I'm vaping on is my trusty dusty Doppo MVB series box with the Tsunami 24 RDA. And in there, I got some Gorilla Custard Banana from EMB.
Nice.
And that's what I'm vaping on.
How do you like that banana?
Did a full review already.
I hadn't watched it yet. I'm slacking. I'm not.
No, you're all good.
I'm slacking.
It's all right.
Oh, that's a cool mod, though.
What?
I have to say that. That's a cool mod you got there. Yeah, I've been noticing that in the background, so I like that.
Yeah, it's a nice mod. And what I like about it has a potentiometer on it.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, I'm vaping on the Ranco McMahon Rebirth Cafe Con Leche.
Yeah.
And then I've got the Vaporesso Nexus with some Hometown Hero. This is Mango Passion or Paradise, excuse me.
Ash.
Nice. How you like that, Rinko?
I love it. The tank is phenomenal. I've actually got it somewhere. And I've got some more EMB juice in it. So, I mean, I love the device itself. I mean, 228 watts. I mean, I go no higher usually to like 103. I don't go no higher than that unless I'm using a mech.
This one goes up to 240.
Mr. Subaru's in there. What's up, Subaru?
What up, Subaru?
Like, so I was talking about solutions maybe to curb youth vaping.
Okay.
What are your opinions on that?
My opinion is, kind of like you said in TRV show. I think that you're right on when it comes to scan people's IDs, like we talked the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Scan their IDs. They can't make false IDs because they can't falsify that scanner part.
Nope.
And if their kids are caught with vape, then find the parents. Find them. And that way, because that's going to give, if the parent's not buying it for them, that's going to give the parents initiative to find out who the hell is buying it for them.
Yeah.
So find them parents. Charge them with a misdemeanor. I'm good with that. You know, scan their ID to see if they're of age. If they are, okay. If they're not, bye. Get out of my shop. You're not even supposed to be in here.
Yeah. Like I was in a vape shop, right? And someone was trying to walk in and buy a water tobacco pipe. Right? And the vape shop owner said, I need to see some sort of ID.
Me and water bond.
And the girl's like, well, I got my medical card. He's like, that doesn't matter. I need to see some ID. He's like, if you can't produce ID, I can't sell to you. Get out of my store.
Exactly. And that's the way it should be. Like there's a shop around here. The guys, like, I know parents are coming in and buying vape. Well, if you know that parent doesn't vape and they're buying it for the kids, why are you selling it? Oh, it's because you want the money in your pocket. No, douchebag. That ain't how this rolls. Don't be selling stuff to people that you know you shouldn't be selling it to. Be responsible, because back in the day when they did that card ID 21 for cigarettes, or ID 19, you know, I worked at a convenience store third shift. The first thing that owner told me was, if I catch you underage selling, I am going to charge you. Not only you're going to lose your job, but you're going to get a charge against you too. ID everybody. I don't care if they look 45. ID them. Yes, sir. And
Yep.
I was in my 20s. Yes, sir.
That's what we do in that's what we do in my shop. You know, we ID everybody, but we've had parents come in there, and of course we tell if they're underage, we tell them to sit down. They can't really browse the selection, should we say. On a few occasions we've caught a few underagers pull out their pod system, whether it be a Juul or whatever, and try to vape it in the shop. We tell them, hey, you can't do that in here. But like I was saying earlier, we've had a few parents come in and buy juice. They vape, but on the second hand, they walk outside, they give the kids the juice, period. We knew that they are going to end up giving it to them. We can't do anything by law anyways. Once they step out of that shop, we can't do nothing.
Right.
If we catch them in the shop vaping, that's something different. I've had an underager come in, and this is like a few months when I first started working at the shop, and he's like, I need some coils. I said, well, can I see your ID? He's like, I don't have it. I said, well, I can't really help you. And his mother's like, well, you can help me, can't you? And she pulled out her device, and then he handed his to her. I said, well, technically, yes, I can help your mother, but I can't help you. So, it's that.
It's kind of a catch-22.
Yeah.
See, that's where I say finding the parents would be a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. And, then you have scenarios. Let me throw this scenario at you. Parents that have children that are addicted to other things. They went down the wrong path. They got addicted, had an addiction to something, and they're clean now, but they still have that, I need something, So I know of some parents that have bought their kids a vape so that they wouldn't go to the harsher, more deadly drugs. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, that pulls on me a little bit, because I would rather my kid vape than go out and do other stuff that they really don't need to be doing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of those, what do you do? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, my wife, she works at Walmart. Before Walmart, of course, banned now the sales of e-cigs. She's had numerous parents come in, and the children are right there. The teens are right there. That one right there, I want that flavor, and there's nothing technically they can do as long as the parents are buying it. There's nothing that anybody can do. You can shame them all you want, shame on the parents for, giving them the products, but at the end of the day, there's no real control over it, because it's going to become, with the flavor bans, it's going to become readily available just like those THC cartridges.
Yeah.
It's going to become available. And, as much as, everybody, and I love the fight that everybody is putting towards the ban. But, I've preached a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And this has already been made aware to a lot of people. Trump has signed that flavor ban. It's in the hands of the FDA. It's just when, because they've gone silent.
Yep.
That's the thing. They're keeping it silent, but now a lot of, media outlets, CBS today or this morning, came out with studies by NYU stating vaping is, healthier, and, and then the FDA, or not the FDA, but CDC comes out and says what they said.
Mhm.
It's like everybody's backtracking.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that the ban nationwide does not hit, but you got to think with all the governors of each state, they're doing the call, the emergency calls to action, banning them. That's my biggest fear, because a lot of vape shops have already closed.
Yeah.
I know, especially the one that I work at, we have recently seen a decline of customers, and it's affected our bottom dollar. We haven't even hit 3,000 in the past week.
Yep.
And that's not even enough to cover what we've ordered, to pay. I mean, this is affecting the jobs and people's families.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more. I seen something on Facebook before we went live, and it absolutely broke my heart. A guy was standing in his shop in New York with a sign going, "Today is my last day. We are officially closed."
I saw
And
that.
David saved my life. And he was talking about an older woman coming in, gasping for breath. And it was he was closing his shop down. And that just breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Because, there that woman was looking for a safer alternative. And if she's already gasping for breath, fellas, she needs the safer alternative.
Yeah.
And that's what kills me. It's the smokers that are looking for that safer alternative that we have already found.
And I've preached this on a few live streams that I've been on. Logan, Tom, they both know.
Yes.
I've, with all the medical issues that I've had, I'm happy that I picked up vaping 5.5 years ago. The good thing about it is, because I saw the way smoking affects my father. He's 60, I believe 64. He smokes about 3 packs a day. He's had over 8 heart attacks, open heart surgery. He died in the cath lab for about 10 minutes. They had to revive him. He's now got a pacemaker in, or a defibrillator, or one of those little things. But we happen to have a representative of the Views come into the shop. They're trying to put the Views in the vape shop's hands, which hey, I'm kind of all for that one.
Not bad.
I gave the Views and all the samples to my father. He hasn't touched a cigarette in 4 weeks.
That is fantastic.
He has COPD, emphysema, all this other stuff, and he's been vaping for quite a few years. And it does my heart well that to see him get
Yeah.
on something that's cleaner.
Oh, yeah.
And plus, my mother, who's been smoking longer as well, I got her a Snow Wolf, a Smock Tank, and I gave her a bunch of juices. And she has been vaping for 6 months.
Nice.
See,
That is fantastic.
Yankee brings up a good point. Honestly, if they take all closed base pod systems, 24 milligrams and higher, and give that to Big Pharma that takes all closed base pod systems off the market and puts it into the patient's hands.
But,
And then he says, and all open base pod systems should be left into vape shops.
You know, there is quite a few. How about you take all the pods and everything out of the convenience stores and open up that vape shop that needs to be opened up in that town that don't have one, and put them in there. If you know, and let everybody know, if you want a vape, you have to go to a vape shop. Convenience stores don't have them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's, you know, if Big Tobacco wants to be part of it, do that. Take them out of your convenience stores, put you up a vape shop in that town that don't have one, and give people the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of agree on that one, Spring.
But you know, I don't see that Big Tobacco. I know they don't want to have anything to do with the vaping industry. They don't, because it's that, as Tom is generously
It's
putting
all
it.
about the fucking money. They don't give a fuck
It's
about
about the money, and so they want to take jobs away from people. They want to take their livelihood. Since I got started vaping 5.5 years ago, it was a dream to work at a vape shop, to help people. I have converted, possibly, if last time I checked, it was 30 people from smoking to vaping. And I think it's tripled now.
Yep. And that's the thing. That's most vapors right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been vaping 8 years this month. You know, I did it with my nephews. You know, I found out I was going to be an aunt, and that little boy saved my life. He don't know it, but he did. And you know, when it comes to kids, he's 7, and I quit September before he was born in January. And the good part is it was a good thing that I did quit, not only for him. None of my nephews or my niece has ever seen me smoke, nor will they, because I'm done with that. I will not go back to Big Tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
But I ended up, that April after I quit, I ended up having to have neck surgery. I had a ruptured disc, so I had to have neck surgery. And the doctor told me, he said, I'm going to tell you what. He said, because you quit smoking, I can give you a 95% chance that this will fuse. He said, if you were still smoking, it'd be 50. That's all I could give you. And I had only been quit so many months, you know, but that's the thing is, you know, there's so many things that smoking does to people. And I'll tell you, I took heartburn medicine every day. I had to go and get Z-Packs every February on my birthday because I would get bronchitis. And, you know, I'd have to get a shot in the rear end. And for me, I can't take all antibiotics. There's 4 antibiotics that I'm allergic to. I can't take them. So steroids was it. That's really all they could give me. And that's why it aggravates me so bad, is because all them meds that I do not have to take now. If I get sinus, within 3 days, it's gone. And sometimes I don't even have to take over the counter nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It works itself out. When I smoked, it got in my lungs and just everything else.
Like, I can relate to that, Mama Spring. Every November, I would come down with a cold. Then it developed into bronchitis. And I was like, I had to go to the VA. They always said, here's some Z-Pack.
And you know, after so long of taking Z-Packs, they ain't going to work.
Nope.
You know, I mean, after so long, your body's going to get immune to it.
And I was like, ever since I started vaping 3 years ago, how many times have I had bronchitis? 0. How many times have I even had a sinus infection? 0. How many times have I even had a cold? 0.
Exactly.
I haven't even had the flu since I started vaping.
I mean, here's my thing. Okay, we know vaping is 95% safer, right? The only thing that is better is not doing anything at all, obviously.
Yeah.
But the air we breathe every day is not the best air in the world either.
Especially in Southern California.
Because you have smokers around you.
Yep.
Or you have people burning, like I'm in the country, okay? We burn crap.
Yep. Yep.
So you've got people burning crap around you. Well, guess what? That's in your lungs too. If you're breathing, all this is in your lungs. So I mean, that's what gets me is I'm like livid when it comes to this, and I try to keep my composure because I know that's what we need to do. We need to educate, and let people know the facts, not this BS THC crap. It just educate. Because what I was saying earlier is my 7-year-old nephew, he'll ask me, "Hey, Spring, what are you vaping on? What flavor?" And I tell him, I'm truthful with him, and we sat him down and told him, this is not cool. Vaping's not cool. Smoking's not cool. Dipping's not cool. And Aunt Spring don't want you to do none of this. And his response was, Aunt Spring, what's dipping? He don't know what dipping is. But educate your kids. Let them know that it's not cool. It's not cool.
With me and the vape shop and all this stuff that's going on, a couple of days ago, and this goes for my boss as well, because she witnessed it today, we were about ready to kind of give up because the sales, like I said, declined. Customers were not coming in. So today, right as almost closing time for the shop, this old gentleman comes in. I said, "How can I help you, sir?" He pulled out a pack of non-filtered Pall Malls.
Ew.
And he said, "I started vaping when I was in the Navy." And I said, "How old are you?"
You mean smoking in the Navy?
Yeah, smoking, whatever. I got a lot of stuff on my mind.
No, you're good.
But I asked him, I said, "How old are you?" He said, "I'm 73 years young." I said, "Well, how can I help you?" I've heard a lot of good things about vaping. And I was proud to set this man up with a starter kit at 73 years old. And he said, "What flavors do you have? Do you have any tobacco flavors?" I said, "We don't have many in the shop because we honestly don't. We sell a lot of the baked pastries, fruits." I said, "Are you interested in any of that?" He said, "What do you have in the mango department and orange?" I said, "Our best seller, Bad Drip, God's Nectar." He said, "Set me up." I said, "Okay. What type of device do you want?" He didn't know nothing about it. He said he just pointed at one, and it happened to be the Aspire Pocket X. I said, "That is a good starter." And he walked out. He said, "Thank you for saving my life."
Yep. Right there.
73 years old.
Right there.
That's what I want to see.
Yep. And that's who this is going to affect. That's really the people that this is going to affect is the 73-year-old men that are just freaking tired of smoking. They're tired of killing themselves. It just yeah.
See, Pasha said the vape shop I go to, there was an 80-year-old man in there asking for help to start vaping, and he wanted everyone in there helping him.
Yep.
See, I was watching Mr. J. Hayes' live stream earlier.
Yeah, I was watching that too.
And he was talking about a guy that had tracheotomy, I guess it's called, or whatever. He had the hole in his throat. And he came in, and then he was talking about another gentleman that came in 60 years old, vaping.
Yep.
And that gentleman broke his legs, or broke his leg and knee, and because dirt bike accident, riding dirt bikes at 60 years old, you know? And he came in, like, he couldn't come in, so Jay would actually walk the juice out to his customer.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And a good friend of mine, even though I probably burned that bridge, Mr. Buddha Vapes. You know, he has a good story. You know,
I'm not sure if all vape shops were doing this when that petition was, around, and putting the calls to action, call the White House, storm the switchboards. I don't think, a lot of vape shops did that. But I'm going to tell you, first off, I took my phone. Each customer that walked in the door, we made sure they signed it and checked their email. I had them sign that petition. They walked outside, and then they came back in. They had called the White House.
That's fantastic.
Because we had the calls to action, the little flyers.
Mm-hmm.
We had given over 20 flyers to each individual that walked into the vape shop because they didn't want to see the vape shop leave. They don't want to see the flavors get taken away. That did my heart good. And, I'm still having to tell people, this few customers, I'm not going to, customer base that we have, they're from the mountains. They don't really watch the news too much. I'm just saying.
But
I love my customer base, but I'm just saying. Anyways, I had to explain. And, every single one of them, they said, "Can I use your cell phone?" And they called. They let their voices be heard. And I'm going to right now look and see how many times, thank God for iPhones.
I'm an Android guy.
Me too.
I got the OnePlus 7 Pro by OnePlus 7
I'm an
Pro.
Android.
Yep, I'm Android.
256 gigabytes of memory on this thing.
There you go.
And I was trying to take thumbnail photos for my video, right?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? My picture, I was using that app you showed me, right? Insane?
Yeah.
Guess what? The image was too big for me to put as a thumbnail.
Oh.
It was 4 megabytes and the max is 2. I'm like, mother.
The picture that I showed, well, I see I can make that a thumbnail image. But I have over 30 calls to the White House. That is from today.
That's freaking awesome, dude. That's freaking awesome. I wish more
Finally.
owners and
Ryan.
I really do, because now I have to say kudos to one of my local shops here. When all this started, I got on Messenger and I sent it to them. Hey, boom, boom, boom. You guys need to know this. Everybody that comes in your shop, you need them to call. You need them to sign. Here you go.
Yeah.
And one shop, I know the owners went to Washington. They were headed that way. And I was like, that is fantastic. I am so proud. Thank goodness that you're because, I mean, this is their livelihood. You know,
Yeah.
as well. It's not just us, it's them. I mean, that one shop has got, they probably got 6 or 7 shops around in the surrounding area,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I would hate to see them go out of business because they are doing so good. It
I
just,
mean, like pretty much money off their table at night. When you go eat dinner, where's your money coming?
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm trying to find the exact. Okay, the exact number who have signed the first petition. There's a second petition out too. They started another petition, but we are at currently. This is as of today, 136,356 signatures
Nice.
in a 9-day span.
And like I've told people, don't quit. Don't quit now.
Nope.
Keep it
I
going.
also messaged. Where is it? And they got back to me quicker than I would have expected, and I mean way quicker. Where? Let me see if I can find it in my Florida Smoke Free Association, which is a government organization. Thanks for reaching out to us, and congrats on quitting smoking. We are working on this with our lobbyists in Tallahassee. We have fought similar bills for the past couple of years and won, and we intend to fight this one as well. It is important for consumers to reach out to the reps and senators, so let them know it should be opposed. It's also important for consumers to speak to the shops they shop at and ask them to join FSFA to fund the fight. But I sent them a message at 3:08, and they sent me a message at 4:00.
Nice.
See, the good thing about it is, Logan has seen this. I'm sure Tom has already seen this. My shop was on the news, the local news here. We had a member of the Tennessee Smoke Free Association in the shop that handled the interview. Phenomenal interview. And if anybody is friends with me, on Facebook, I will show them the interview. The thing about it is, I am friends with that member. She is one of the heads of the Tennessee Smoke Free Association. Nicole Crumley is currently, I think they're still in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Really?
they're still fighting.
Wow.
And from what I have heard, that everything in Tennessee, as far as the flavor ban, is still good. We're hurting in vape shops, but it's good news every day that she lets us know.
That's awesome.
And our governor of Florida, you know what he said? I'm not going to ban any flavors until I do my research.
And I'm all for that. I'm all for that. It's like the Ohio's governor or Senate stated, this is all political. I am not banning flavors. I'm not doing this. And I hope that the rest of the states look at that as like, you know what? She's got a good point. She's got a good point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with them doing the research. Do it. Do the research. Do the test, but don't use pea strips.
Nope. You're using pea strips.
You know what I'm saying? Do it legit. Don't do some.
But I think the politicians were probably doing that with the pea strips with the e-liquid. It's not the e-liquid. It's the fucking THC cartridges that are killing kids.
Yep.
The kid that was in the freaking hospital in the bed, it has nothing to do with e-liquid. Because I was talking to my dad. He pointed out to me, he goes, the guy was an actual doctor and actually said it. It was the THC cartridges with vitamin E that was killing kids. It's the black market is not the e-liquid at all.
Nope. They're even selling false jewel flavored cartridges on the black market.
Yep.
Well, it's like my little sister. My little sister started vaping a little over a year ago. And I call him our sperm donor. Sorry, but that's what he is. He's been harassing her, so she calls me because she knows that I've got the channel. You know, I told her what she needed, how, you know, go to this shop. I even went to where she is and visited that shop. I've got it up on a review. It's called Peace Pipe Vapors. If you're ever in North Georgia, go in there and see them guys. They're fantastic. I told her, you go in there, you tell them I sent you. You get this and this and this. This is what I want you to do. Well, he's been giving her crap going, you're killing yourself. You're da-da-da-da. Alone, not only is he telling her that, but he's vaping one of the stupid THC cards that he bought off the black market in Michigan. So don't, no.
Oh my God.
She triggered me last night pretty good.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And he tells her, mine's of high quality because I paid $75 for it. And she's like, you're an idiot because I paid $25 for this 100 ml of juice. You're an idiot. Safe juice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's something that has been shared on Facebook. I'm pretty sure y'all heard about this breaking story. It's not breaking. It's been on the news all day from Grand Forks Herald. 3 men are facing charges after police said they found nearly 400. Damn it. Ads pop up. I hate ads. 400 hash oil vape pods and more than 2 pounds of marijuana in their vehicle during a traffic stop. And that is driving south on Washington Street. And where is Grand Forks? Does anyone know where that's at?
I'm from Tennessee. I don't know where that's at.
I'm in Alabama. I don't know either.
You're in Alabama, yet you're a Georgia fan?
I'm a diehard Georgia fan. I'm originally from Georgia.
What part?
Moultrie, South Central.
Yep, I know that. I know that.
I lived in Brooks County.
Oh, yeah?
Quitman, right between Valdosta and Thomasville.
Wait, Jesus. You're my brother from another mother. We just didn't know it.
I live in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So, you know, yeah, it's pretty...
Okay. Grand Forks is in North Dakota.
Ooh. North Dakota.
Well, you know, I hope the people that are selling them, I hope they get time. I'm sorry, but I do. Because they're killing people, literally. You know.
Thank you, Anonymous Vapor. We had a troll in there.
Love
troll. I have to say anything. I took care of it.
All right.
I would kind of love to see eBay kind of do their due diligence and stop selling the cartridges, the THC cartridges.
Yeah.
And all the other black market stuff.
Bullshit.
Especially, all these, the black market mods that they're selling on there. I've had numerous customers walk into the shop. I bought this on eBay. I said, not going to be mean. There's your issue.
Nope.
See, I also saw something that really pissed me off. Like, it's not just eBay, okay? You can buy vape gear on Wish, Geek, even though half the shit on Wish and Geek are clones.
But you can buy on Fastech also.
Huh?
Fastech. The Chinese company, Fastech.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have a problem with clones if it's a 1-to-1 clone. I don't have a problem with clones, and people might hate me for saying that, but I don't, because some people can't afford a $40 RDA. They can afford a $9 RDA that vapes sometimes better than the 40. You know, so I don't have a problem with a clone as long as it's a safe clone. It's a 1-to-1. It's a decent clone.
See, I had a 1-to-1 too. You remember the Reload?
Yes.
Such a good RDA. I had the Reload 1-to-1 clone. Love. See, if you have a 1-to-1 clone and it works,
and you're vaping and not smoking,
yeah.
Here's the also thing. Not only do those online stores sell stuff, Amazon sells vape stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah. I want to thank you, MoSpring, for pushing my 24-hour stream on your live stream last week.
Oh, you're very welcome. Very welcome. I support
and,
I try to support it all.
I've supported your channel Spring for a while.
I have too.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much, all of you. That's much love to you.
No
You know,
problem.
I actually
fucking awesome, Spring.
You are.
Thank you so much.
I actually what was I going to say?
Something.
Yeah. First mech was a 1-to-1 broadside from Ryan.
There you go.
I heard the broadside is an amazing mech mod.
I've heard it was too. Now, see, I just got into mechs. And I'm loving them. I'm not gonna lie, I love it.
See, I want to get into mechs, but the batteries I want to put in them are Sony VTC5s, and then I'm going to be putting probably the Drop Dead on it, and I'm going to make sure that I build low enough to where I don't stress the battery.
Yep.
But
you have to look up your battery too.
No, I know for Sony VTC5As, they are ranked as the best overall 18650 by Battery Mooch himself.
Yep. Okay. That's what I said.
Everybody listen to Battery Mooch.
Yeah, listen to Battery
Is that
Mooch.
VTC5A?
It is.
Ooh. See, all I got is Doo-Doo Browns and Samsung 25Rs. The public hearing in Chicago on Monday is going to be one to watch.
There's my Doo-Doo Browns.
There's also a hearing in New Jersey on Tuesday.
I think everybody has the Doo-Doo Browns.
Oh, yeah.
They've been around for a while.
Doo-Doo Browns, you can't beat them. I've never called them Doo-Doo Browns, but that's awesome.
Doo-Doo Browns.
That's a new name for me. Love it. You know?
But see, vaping.
I probably got 6 sets of Doo-Doo Browns up here, to be honest.
I mean, I've got 2 sets of 2 different Galisi batteries.
I have not tried Galisi. I do have 30Ts and 40Ts.
Oh, Galisi's are good batteries.
See, I've heard from people in the UK, Mr. Big G Coils,
Big G,
and Mr. Eddie, who's been on a couple of my live streams. We have Greg Conley and Tony Booth speaking. That's good news. At least you got representatives sticking up.
What up, Ryan? Life? What's up, man?
And Ryan's been awesome. And Poshy, I don't have Doo-Doo Browns. That's a new word for him. Doo-Doo. That's what I've been calling them all the time. I have greens, oranges, and red ones.
Browns. That's funny.
All right, so let's go to chat and try to see what they have to say. I mean, chat, if you have questions, put it out there.
Yeah, put a question out there. Or what here's a huge question, okay? What would you like to see done to curb youth vaping? There's a huge question.
Oh, fuck.
I want to see Juul off the market. The pre-filled pod systems. Take them off.
See, one thing that really irks me was they came out with a $1 mod, and that's, I don't know exactly which one it is. $1 mod, $1 battery, disposable battery, and pods.
One in the blue?
Nope. It was the Soul Pod system.
No, not that one. There's another one here in Florida.
I thought it was the blue for a while. They were selling them for $1.
Blue didn't. There's We had that in the shop for a little while.
Pashi says take closed pods off the market.
The one that's really selling for $1 that I know of that
Yes.
is selling for $1 is not blue, but Views.
That's the one, the Views.
Well, here's my, like she said, do what Walmart did, pull them all. Pull them all. I agree with that.
Yeah, I do.
Pull them out of Walmart, pull them out of Walgreens, pull them out of CVS, pull them out of convenience stores. Get away from the stores like that. Go
Put it in vape shops.
Put it in vape shops.
Hold on a second. One store, Quick Check, has it too. The pod systems. All right, so on Quick Check, there's like half cigarettes, and then the rest of it is pod systems. So I guess they have to remove pod systems from vape shops.
See, Ryan Live said, give these damn kids some real consequences when they are caught. They are young, not stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're caught, okay, say they're caught with an ounce of marijuana. Are they just going to slap them on their hands? No.
Send them to juvie.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? No, they're going to have a criminal record. Yes, it's going to be a juvenile record, but it's going to be a record that'll go away when you become an adult. If you straighten up.
Here's a point that I want to make.
Yeah.
Kids nowadays, and of course their parents, they don't believe in this. And Spring, you could probably, collaborate on this one. A good old-fashioned trip to the woodshed.
Good old-fashioned ass whooping. Go get me a switch, and if you come back with a twig, I will go out and get my limb.
Let me tell you something. Not only did my grandfather, when I was young, I got a hold of his dip can when I was very young, and I did but I got sick. Next morning, I didn't mention this. Next morning, I paid for it because he came after me with a hickory switch.
Yep.
See, I grew up in the Southwest, okay, where there's not very many trees and stuff. I grew up in New Mexico. All right. And Ryan, I'll get to your point after I make my point.
Yeah.
You know what? My dad carved a 2x4 into a paddle. And guess what he named it? The Peacemaker.
Yep.
And Ryan has a point. He says, here's my argument. There are some kids entrusted with a driver's license. Yes, there are consequences heavily enforced if you break driving laws. Same concept.
Absolutely.
Same thing. If they get caught in their car with their vaping device, they should get in trouble for it.
Yep.
If you're not of age to vape, why do you have a pod or a Juul system in your car?
Impound their car.
Yep.
Guess what? Mom and Daddy's gonna have to go get it out of pound.
He said, Pashi says after so many times they are caught with a Juul, take their damn licenses away. Because for the teen vaping epidemic that's going on, Tom, I don't mean to interrupt you. You all right?
All right. Take it away.
But a lot of these kids getting caught vaping, where are their parents giving them consequences? Like back in my day, which is not very long ago. But
dude, back in my day, I would get the wooden spoon to my asshole.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my mom was so strict. Like if you moved your head while she was brushing your hair, she'd pop you on the head with a brush.
I got one for you. Do you know the old microwave bacon pans?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I've had one of those broke on my ass. Okay. So
I got a wooden cutting board taped to my ass.
I mean, the fact of the matter is I was told to go wash the dishes. I washed the dishes, but I didn't wash them exactly the way they should have been washed.
Yeah.
And I had to wash that stupid bacon pan 3 times, and the grease still wouldn't come off of it. So I got my ass whooped with it and broke it.
See, Pashi says after so many times they're caught with a Juul, take their damn licenses away. Yep, for so many months, and fine their parents, because parents got to take responsibility for their kids' actions as well. Take the license, find the parents, and kids do X number of community service hours. I'm so tired of lack of responsibility. Man, back in my day, if I got caught doing half of the shit these kids are doing, I wouldn't live to tell about it.
I'm right there with you, Poshy.
I was raised under an iron fist because after my mom died, my dad was raising 4 kids by himself. Like, boy, if our chores weren't done when dad got home, he woke us all up and whooped every one of our asses.
Yep. That was your rear.
I mean, when I was younger, when I pissed my dad off, I faked that I'm sleeping. My dad would just take the belt. My dad was pretty crazy.
You know, I love my grandmother to death. God rest her soul. The funny thing is, she caught me smoking.
Oh,
And she told me this story about this man used to be a cop in Tennessee by the name of Buford Pusser. And she pulled out this long stick out of the closet and said, "Let me catch you smoking again." I looked it up, and it struck fear into me. Because every time I'd have a cigarette anywhere near me, she'd bring that stick out.
See, Ryan says I was raised by a Navy veteran. No need to elaborate. And Poshy says I was raised by a Southern family, even though we lived in the Midwest. I lived in the desert Southwest. All right, I got in trouble for playing in the street.
Yeah, that's the thing nowadays is parents are afraid to whoop their kids. They're afraid to discipline their kids. And that's why we have a bunch of asshats running around. No offense to anybody, whatsoever, but we do have a bunch of asshat kids running around. And that's the problem, is because parents are afraid to whoop their kid. Oh, I'll call child abuse. You know what my grandfather told me growing up? Go ahead and call child abuse. I dare you. Because when I get out of jail from them coming to get me, I'll show you what child abuse is.
See, Stu, thank you for joining Mr. Stu Rep. Stu Rep is a great subscriber of mine, good friend of mine. Because if it wasn't for Stu, I probably would have took down my YouTube channel.
What's up, Stu?
But Stu, we had a question that I asked. What would you like to see done about kids vaping? What would you like to see parents, consequences for both kids and parents? What would you like to see done about youth vaping? See, put ID scanners in every vape shop is a good start.
But you got to think about the low end vape shops that don't really see that much income like the one I work at. We see good income if it wasn't for this crap that's going on. But see, it's like we can't afford the ID scanners. Yeah. We actually literally have to, put on our eyeballs and look at the ID physically. And
there's apps you can download on your phone to scan IDs.
I'm not technologically inclined that way.
Stu says jail time.
I know you are.
Stu, for kids or parents or both. And like the vape shop I go to, can't name names, but you have to put your phone number into their system, and your name pops up. Right?
And the sad part is, like I said before, the sad part is it's pre-filled pod systems. Because there's definitely people out there that are curious about vaping. And I say that because my highest review that I have right now is the Glass Basics pod system. And that's this one right here.
That's sold in convenience stores.
It was sold in my vape shop. It was not in convenience stores here. It was in a vape shop.
You go towards Knoxville.
Yeah.
God, so many convenience stores have those.
But I have to believe that it's smokers that are asking about these.
Yeah.
Because I have 1.4K views on that one review. And I don't have that many subscribers. I don't have 1.4K subscribers.
You got a good amount of subscribers though.
Yeah, you know, and that was, we were talking earlier about why we do this. I know that there are YouTubers, they want to make a living doing this. They want this to be their job. Me, I want to get as many people off of cigarettes as I can.
That's my goal.
You know, if I get the subs, great and wonderful, and I thank everybody who has subbed to my channel. Much love to you. But that's not why I do it. Because
That's not why I do it.
I'm not a brave enough person to quit my day job. I'll be honest with you. I like going, you know. But if I get that one smoker that smoker that just, I can't live without them cigarettes. But you know what? Spring said this was the okay system right here. I might want to try this. You know, that's why I do this.
See, I got a good friend of mine. When I first started my YouTube channel, he was watching my videos, right? And I would go to the meeting, go outside, and I'd be vaping, right? And he's like, what's all in the e-liquid? So I showed him a bottle. He read it. Then he did his research and came back to me the next week and said, I want to start vaping. I was like, okay. He's like, and his first mod was an Endura T18.
I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. I haven't never heard
It's
of
a little pen mod.
Okay.
And he's been cigarette free now. He said, thanks. He's like, if it wasn't for you, Logan, I'd still be smoking 2 packs a day. And for probably it'd be 37 years now. And he sat there and said, I haven't picked up a cigarette in 2 years. And or almost 3 years now. And he's vaping on the Nautilus now.
Nice.
Awesome.
You know, I mean, that's why we do what we do. And the sad part is I mean, I'm guilty of this. I didn't even know YouTube reviewers existed. I didn't know until over 1.5 years ago. I had been following, I found Twisted 420.
Yep.
God bless him. God bless him, because I found him. And then I found all of you. I found all this vape fam that I didn't know was out here. You know, I knew the people that I live around that vaped, but I didn't know that this existed. And I found Mike Vapes, and I found all the big guys, but I found us smaller guys that are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
We're trying to do the same thing, is to get people off cigarettes. In this community, there's so much love and respect in this community. Don't get me wrong. You have your ass hats. We all know there are a few.
Yeah.
But I know a few of them.
For the most part, this is a fantastic community to be a part of.
Yeah.
Like, I could messenger Logan and go, hey, guess what I'm getting? I'm getting the Asgard 25 millimeter. You know what? He knows exactly what I'm talking about. I can go out here and I tell my best friend, guess what RDA I'm getting? And she's like, why is that so special? She vapes, but she's not passionate about it like we are.
You know who was the first reviewer I watched? Who is also part stoner? Indoor Smokers.
There you go.
Oh, I watched him too.
Yep. He was one of the first I found.
That guy is fucking.
Stu says there's a lot of asshat kids. Yes, there is. And Stu says my neighbors are asshats. Yeah, so are mine. I caught a neighbor of mine pissing on a tree.
Wow.
And then he went around his van and pissed on his van tire. Okay.
Oh, Lord. I mean, that's the thing. We just, like I said, we got to be calm. I know that we could trust me. I trust me. I don't want to be calm some days. I want to go off, but we can't. We're better than that. This is a fantastic community, and that's how I want this. I want this community represented like that, because we are fantastic. We are.
Harley, he's in bed watching, but here's a question for you, Harley. If you're just tuning in, what would you like to see done to kids if they get caught vaping, and parents too?
Yep.
I want everybody's input on this because this is something. This is part of the topic of the show. I posted about vaping and no one has a clue what I'm talking about. Yeah. There's a lot of freaking people that don't know anything about vaping.
You know, personally, I didn't know that. I didn't know that some of these people knew who I was. I didn't have a clue.
And just to clarify for y'all, so Spring, I have posted your last live stream to my Twitter, Facebook. Tom, your last live stream, Twitter, Facebook. Logan, this live stream, and your last video.
Lumpy McLumpnuts.
Awesome.
When people begin seeing this anti-vaping agenda is just low-hanging fruit in a larger, well, geopolitical battle, it makes more sense. Who is Lumpy McLumpnuts?
Don't know.
It's a liberty. It's a liberty that's easily taken away.
But if
That general population will not care
me and
to.
Ma think that, but it's not kind of peculiar. Take care of it.
Harley's 5-star review said fine, and for the parents, jail time and fine. That looks like the general consensus of the audience.
Yeah. That's what I want to hear. Because
on a good note, found out a couple of weeks ago. Remember, I told y'all about the teen that came in with his mother, asked me to change his coils and whatnot. She was actually arrested a couple of weeks ago for purchasing vape juice for her son at another vape shop. She was put in jail.
Good. Maybe
Much like being able to discipline one's own. See, Lumpy McLumpnuts has the ones that suffer the most, and this one are on welfare like me. Stu. Guys, if Lumpy McLumpnuts gets a little out of hand, someone block him, please. There's a lot of wrenches in my audience.
Oh, with a name like Lumpy McLumpnuts.
I think Spring will probably.
some of these names kill me.
Spring.
I'm not for hitting the parents unless it's proven they bought for their child. The vaping nut job. Hi, ladies. Vaping nut jobs in here again.
Anybody Spring? Anybody else can that?
And who?
The vaping nut job.
Can
Lumpy is okay, guy. Lumpy's cool. Okay, Lumpy's cool.
The Lumpy is cool, but the vaping nut job has to go.
Boom. Took care of it.
There you go.
No, UGA did it for me.
Oh, yeah.
MoSpring beat me to it.
You tell me to can somebody out.
No, I know Lumpy. I support you. So Lumpy, Will, Mr. Will Vapes. Will was affected by a flood. So if
Spring, you jumped first.
oh my God, vaping nut job was timed out by. Oh, don't freaking. Oh, he was timed out for.
If it is timed out, don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm speaking what I believe to be the truth. Exactly, Lumpy.
Well,
And Will, how are you doing from the flood? Because I know Houston got hit by a tropical storm and they were getting like 30 inches of rain, and Will lives in Houston.
Oh, Lord. That's not good.
well,
So,
guys,
Lumpy.
I've enjoyed this. I've actually got to go do husband duty now.
It's all good.
So I don't want to make the missus
Enjoy.
mad.
So, Insane, tell people where they can find you.
Well, everybody, you can find me on Twitter at Insane Vapor and on IG at Insane_Vape_Review, and also here on YouTube, Insane Vape Review.
And
What?
don't forget the wrestling channel. We're getting that rain tomorrow.
Oh, yes. And don't forget about the new segments that are coming to my channel with me and Logan. It is Pro Wrestling Chatter. So don't forget about that. That's going to be coming very soon. Catch y'all next time. Great vape.
All right, Mr. Chris. See ya.
Great to see you.
Will, it's
You
bad,
too.
but I didn't go under, thank
All right.
God. I'm glad you're okay, Will. I really am. I really am, Will. You know, Will has been, I think Will was like my 3rd subscriber on my channel.
Oh, that's awesome. I like Will. Will was very nice.
He's a nice kid, you know. I call him a kid because he's younger than me, but much love, Will. But rain in Texas never happens. In Houston, believe it or not, it rains a lot in Houston. But Will, my question to you, Mr. Will Vapes Vlogs and Reviews. If you're not subbed to Will Vapes, go click on his little name right there and go sub to his channel.
What am I getting to?
But
400?
Will, what would you like to see done about parents and kids, like parents buying vapes for the kids or kids vaping? What would you like to see done? Like, what restrictions and what rules and what punishments do you think would be available or should be done? You okay, Mama Spring? Oh, you're on the phone. Okay.
All right, so my personal aspect on it, myself on the panel, these parents are buying pods and liquid for their kids. They should be put in jail because why are you gonna put our industry to get, you know, I saw a 65-year-old man in a freaking riding a freaking scooter, one of those handicap carts where you ride at the store. Guess what he had? A freaking mod in his hand. He's blowing freaking clouds. I said,
Yeah.
I was so fucking happy. Now, I mean, these kids should not be purchasing vapes up at all. And I agree with Spring was saying earlier that they should be, the parents should be fined and put in jail. That's my take on it. Anybody in chat or Logan, if you want to elaborate on that.
Will says, I would like to see vape shops have certifications to sell anything that's in the shop. They need courses, just like tobacco and alcohol has put, like, what the restriction that to sell out. Let me see. I would like to see vape shops have certifications to sell anything that's in the shop. They need courses, just like tobacco and alcohol has, but it's of its own. You know, Will has a good point, but Will, would you think this would be fair? Like, if a parent gets caught buying a kid a vape, that do you think there should be punishments and fines for the parent? And if a kid gets caught vaping, do you think there should be punishments for the kid as well? Because kids need to own it. Like, kids are humans too, right? Spring?
Do what now? I'm sorry.
Kids are humans. Kids are humans, right? We all know they're humans. Even though half of them are at Area 51 running like Naruto. But Will lock them up and throw away the key.
You know, I mean, go ahead. No, go ahead. You were first.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Take it away.
You know, somebody said ban teenagers. You know, you can't ban teenagers. I mean, it's not going to happen. The fact is, they really need to crack down on the underage selling. You know, start hammering these shops. If the shops are selling this stuff, start hammering them, fine them. Give them a $10,000 fine first offense. You know, I want to say Walgreens got hit with a crap ton of fines last year for underage selling. So, you know, do that.
Yeah, like someone brought that up as well. You know, first offense, there's a fine. Second offense, they got to close their doors for a month. Third offense, between six months, which the shop would go under by then. But You know,
Pretty much.
if they get
6
caught,
months, pretty much a year.
if they get caught for 6 months, if they get caught again after that, shut the place down.
Well,
I know that's a harsh
them,
approach, but
I think that if you hit them with a $10,000 fine every time they get caught, and they get caught the first time, so you keep pushing tests through.
yeah,
See if they learned that lesson. And if they sell again, hit them with another $10,000 fine. Just boom, boom. I'm telling you, you lose $20,000, $40,000 in a month, you might start thinking about IDing somebody and not underage. You know, you may put some consequences out there.
See, Will says, look, the way that I see it is parents ain't going to do it. They're going to find somebody who will, no matter how many restrictions you put on them.
We were all teenagers once.
If I can.
I could assume that it's in a lot of cases it's legal age user purchasing products and reselling it to minors.
But Logan, can I bring up one topic that was actually in New Jersey before all this shit happened anyway? So there was a vape shop that was down the street from me. It was so close to get some eel good. So I went in there one day just trying to get some eel good, and went to the shop. All I smelled was freaking marijuana, but after all that, they were selling jewel pods to minors, not even carding at all, not even giving a shit. And I said to the guy, you know, you're supposed to card them. I don't care, man. I just want a pot to get legalized. And I'm just like, dude, if that doesn't happen, what are you gonna fall back on if you don't have a job?
No, it's all about the money.
What the fuck? I mean, really, what are you doing? You're selling jewel pods to freaking minors, knowing that the police will come to your shop and smell the marijuana, and you're pretty much gonna get shut down. And guess what? Probably maybe a month later after that, they're gone. They're shut down. The other vape shop, like down the street from me, the other one should be still open until flavor brands be in effect. I walked in there, and the lady says, "Do you have a deezer?" You know, I was like 32 years old. I didn't care. I just showed it to her. Take it away, Spring.
We had. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Will brings up. So here's a solution as well. He could do. All stores that sell tobacco and alcohol have cameras, right? Why not add cameras to all vape shops as well as a preventative measure?
My vape shop's out.
See, the vape shop I went to in Bradenton, he had cameras.
Yeah, my vape shop has them. They do, and I think it's great too. I don't have any issues there. But one of them got it because they literally have cameras and they caught someone stealing zero nic from them.
Oh.
Zero nic juice. Yeah.
What do you think about this, Spring? I know it's a little bit rough.
Oh, go ahead.
But in vape shops, sell 0 milligram nicotine e-liquids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And behind the counter, they would have nic shots. Do you think that could be a possible solution that could help? Or what do you think about that?
I think it could. The only concern I would have there is the people that are putting the nic in the e-juice, make sure that they are certified, make sure that they know what the hell they're doing. Because I would hate to go in there and say, yeah, I need a 3 milligram and then walk out with a 12.
Yeah.
You know, and put it on my RDA.
Oh my
That
God,
shit would be good.
no.
You know,
I'd be like,
that would be bad. So my thing is be certified. You know what the hell you're doing. Because I don't want no pepper juice. You know.
No. I can only imagine dripping, like if you have a stacked mod and dripping 12 milligrams on a stacked series mod.
I mean, and that's the bad thing is you have that, you know, because people just hire anybody.
Mhm.
And that's what would where it would be a problem, because at least these mass distributors, I mean, I don't get, there's been flaws that they've done. I can't remember. Somebody recalled a line of juice. They recalled because something was done wrong, but they caught it. They called it and recalled, because some had gotten out.
Yeah.
And the nick was too high. It wasn't necessarily what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. See, Will Vapes, see, what they need to do is make it to where the only people who can access the camera is local law enforcement. I know that sounds a little bit over the top, but it would work. That's a good point.
But local law enforcement can actually check the cameras after it. Because if they come to the shop and they see a kid come out, all they have to do is go to inside the shop and just go look at the cameras, take care of it. And if they sell it to a minor, they're fucked. That's it.
Pashi named the name of the juice. That was Unicorn Milk by Cutwood.
Oh, I used to love me some unicorn milk
Oh
back
my
in the day.
god, I love
That straw.
You know what's the oldest slushie, and I still have it? Heisenberg.
Ah.
Oh yeah, there's 3 more. And I'm gonna
See,
think.
but the thing is, people can delete the footage if they have access to the footage.
Actually, once the law enforcement has it, they can't. If they delete it, it doesn't matter because the cops will have it. Law enforcement will have it, so they really can't hide it anyway.
Okay, put into place that if you are caught deleting footage, or if you do delete footage, you're immediately terminated. You no longer have a job.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean,
Because that tells me you're doing something wrong.
that is actually a federal offense. So if they really want to go to that level, that's fine because somebody I know in my family, this guy, he's part of the FBI and all that shit, but he doesn't, worry about vaping and all this, but I should have contacted him and say, hey, all these vaping ads are going on and shit like that. But for him, I mean, he's not gonna worry about it too much. But us as like vape family, how we are now, Spring, Logan, IVR earlier, we're all talking about this. So
See, Will says, see, brother, the thing is, my family is full of criminals, LOL. They would think of it before they pulled something stupid, cut the cameras, do what you gotta do, and then put them back on.
Dude, if they cut the cameras or delete anything, that's a federal offense.
Yeah, yes, Lumpy, we're talking about a solution that will save flavors and stop teens from vaping.
Okay. All right. Well, you can't.
I'm pretty sure teens and preteens aren't walking around into Speedway and buying them.
You'd be surprised.
There's a Marathon gas station up the road from where I live, right? And it's an Indian-owned gas station. I showed my ID once, right? This was back when I was smoking. And ever since then, they never carded me for anything afterwards. And one day there was a cop in there, and I showed my ID. The guard's like, oh, I pointed at the cop. I'm like, you could have your store shut down.
Well, we had one shop around here. It was only open for a little while. Wasn't open for long. She was selling out the back door to minors. Well, I guess someone got word of it. So they called her. But the bad part is they didn't catch her in time. She ended up selling a mech to a 17-year-old.
Wow.
And didn't let them know, let the teenager know exactly what the dangers of a mech is. So the teenager went home and put all 4 batteries on charge for 3 days. 3 days.
A battery?
Batteries, yes. For 3 days. And dropped it in
It's
that
like
mech.
an hour or two.
Exactly. Dropped it in that mech, and obviously the build wasn't right. I don't know, but it ended up blowing her teeth, some of her teeth out, messing up her jaw. 17 years old. 17 years old. And this was a shop owner, which needless to say, that shop is not in business anymore. It got closed down and she went to jail.
Lumpy says, I can't whoop my kid with a belt if I caught him vaping.
Watch me. I would.
Will Vape says, yes, that's a good idea to pull all closed pod systems mainly because they are easy to conceal or hide, which is why kids like them, and the nicotine rush is very strong.
Well, it's kind of, I think somebody said earlier, lower that nick level. Lower the nick level to 20. They're not going to get that 50, 60 milligram rush. You know?
No.
They're not going to get that out of 20.
All right,
I got a question. Do you think instead of using nicotine salts, why not use 20 milligram free based?
Exactly. Why not? You know? Ass hats next door vaping a Juul. Yes, Stu. The Juul is, it's so small. And I mean, don't hate on me, but I have one right here. This is literally how small it is.
Like this.
Looks like a USB port.
It does. And I have one for the simple fact, my neighbor called me and he said, Spring, we like to socially vape if we drink a beer or whatever, you know. I said, okay. He said, I have a Juul. He said, and I have blood pressure. You know, my blood pressure goes up. I get whooshy headed, blah, blah. I said, well, it's because that's damn 50 milligrams nic salts in that. You don't need that. You don't smoke. And he's like, do you have anything? And I said, I have a brand new Smoke Nord over here with 2 coils. And I have some funnel cake e-liquid that is 0 nic. I'm on my way. And I drove my happy ass over there. I handed him that Smoke Nord. I handed him that 0 nic and said, try this out. He did. He said, thank you. I love it. This is fantastic. And he handed me his Juul. And it's been on my shelf ever since.
See, Lumpy says you can't choose for yourself to wear or not wear your seatbelt in your car. You can't beat your kid soon. You can't choose to vape milkshakes.
I mean,
you know, I prefer my caliber because I know what juice is going in it.
Mm-hmm.
I put it in there. I don't trust people. You know, I don't trust some people. I don't know what they're putting in it. This, I know what I'm putting in it. I put that in there myself.
Like I completely got off nic salts, which is I got a nic salt device because I like going fishing, and it's easy to. I mean, it's easier than carrying this when it's easier than carrying this when you hook a big freaking fish.
Yeah, you know, and I like the pod systems because they're convenient, they're small. I get it, I do. You know, like this right here. You know why I bought this? Why I bought the Vaporesso?
Why?
When I smoked back in the day, I used a Zippo.
Yeah.
You know, and I am a very tinkery kind of person. So it's a little tinker to me, you know. But that's why I bought it. And because it does look like a Zippo. But you know what? I don't have itty bitty hands, but I don't have very large hands. But you know, you can see that in my hand.
Yeah.
You know, it's not completely.
See, Lumpy says we are losing our rights to make choices. This is just an easy choice to take away from us.
And that's a problem. You fought for your rights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You fought for yours, right, Spring?
Exactly. So, you know, that's what ticks me off. It ticks me off. It just, you know, people. I'm telling you. it's just there's so many people gonna die from this, and that's what really that's the most important thing right there. It's older folks.
Will sat there and said something. It's a joke, but he's like, "Hell, for all we know, it's cat piss in jewel pods."
Who knows? Who knows? You never know what is in the pre-filled pod systems.
Nope. That's why I used a jewel, and I can't. Unicron said, I carry a dual 21-700 mod with a semi tank. Pods could not get me through the day at work, let alone a day.
There you go.
Smoking, vaping, it's not a right. It's a privilege. We're losing privileges real fast.
You know what? It's my body. I have a right to do whatever I want to with my body. And there ain't nobody that can tell me I can't. Yes, my mom, my mother, and my father brought me into this world, but it's my choice to do whatever I want to do. This is my body. I'm the one that's going to have to answer for what I do to my body.
Yep, right on.
Plain and simple.
Smoking and vaping, you have a right to do what you're going to do, right? And a lot of people have noticed this, and I noticed the mere convenience, right? A lot of these states that are banning flavored e-liquids all receive money from Big Tobacco for the Master Settlement Agreement.
Exactly.
Florida, right? They settle their tobacco lawsuits separately. I think there's a select few states that do it. And Will says, see, but then again, there's limitations to rights. I mean, fuck. If they legalize meth, bath salts, plug-in heroin, how many people in this world do you think would still be right in the head?
I don't want to hear that happening.
You know what? I get that. I get that. There is all kinds of crazy in this world. All right? There's all kinds of crazy. Some are medicated, some are not. Some they live life just to live life and do whatever they want to do. People suck. Most people, there's a lot of people out there that suck.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. But it makes the world go round. If we were all identical, we would be like a bunch of damn robots.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Lumpy says that's the bigger problem. That's the bigger problem. It's bigger that we're losing a choice than what that choice is.
Night Posse.
Night Poshy, sweet dreams. You have a good night. But see, a lot of people are bringing up good points. Yes, it's our right to vape, and our rights are being strict.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because irresponsible parents, irresponsible teenagers and kids,
Yes.
and a lot of issues I see is a lot of the states that legalize marijuana, right? Haven't you seen that the states that legalize marijuana are having issues?
Yeah.
I know one that I heard about, my dad was from Colorado, has a problem with it. Legalizing marijuana. They had a really big problem.
I think, and this, y'all might think I'm crazy when I say this, but
Nope.
if you have a medical card and you go to a correct place to get your stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it's the right way to do it. I have no problem with it. Go for it. Because I'm gonna tell you what, I would rather meet somebody on the road that has smoked a joint rather than meet a person that has drank 3 cases of beer. Because at least that person that has smoked their medical marijuana is going to be going 20 and thinking they're going 80 rather than going 80 and thinking they're going 20. I mean, of course, I'd rather not meet either one on the road. Don't get me wrong. But if I had to choose, you know, but I mean, you can't even. Okay, I'm 43 years old. Have I smoked stuff? Absolutely, I have. Back in my day, I did. You know,
I did too.
I mean, people do it. You know, but I have to say this: God rest my mother's soul. Okay, because my mother was such an open mother that she was, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it right here sitting in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it to you and you're going to do it. So you know what that did? That took the curiosity out of it completely. Right? I sat there and I did it with my mom. I was safe in her home. I wasn't out here getting some not so natural stuff, and it took curiosity out of it. So I didn't want to do it anymore. So
You guys want everyone? I got a picture that I'm pulling up, and people say vaping is marketing towards children, right?
Oh, I think Kathy said something in chat.
What, Kathy?
RDAs, RTAs.
I vape pods, RDAs, RTAs, sub-ohms. That's my choice. But people say there's some e-liquids, right, that are marketed towards kids. Take a gander at this. THC cartridges.
yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely marketing. All right. I know EB does this, but is that? I mean, if that label's on there, I mean, kids should not be vaping it anyway.
No, it's a gorilla vaping.
Yeah.
Right there to tell you, no, this is not suitable for children. And all the warnings on it. Hello. Boom. There it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, and people are saying, well, hey, e-liquids are marketed towards kids. Did you see what those freaking THC cartridges said on them? Sour Patch and Runts. Those are candies.
Let me break down a little bit for you. I think the THC is a lot more marketed to kids than vaping is, because the kids are trying to get that freaking high buzz or nick buzz. They don't give a shit about vaping.
They could care less.
They could care less. And these fucking politicians are saying, "Oh, this way is marketed to kids." No, it's not marketed to them. They can care less. They want to get freaking that nick buzz or the fucking THC high that they want.
Oh my God. I just saw something.
But Spring, that shit gets me pissed the fuck off.
It will.
I saw something I just saw something, right? They say, oh, well, vaping is marketed towards kids. I'm getting back on that topic. There is a bag. It says a highly medicated product, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like a Wheat Thins bag. And guess what it's called? Weed Thins. Come on, people.
And the sad part is there's so much. This is going to just open up the black market. Yep. I mean, it really is. If they ban flavors, you're gonna see more and more deaths. Mark my word. There's gonna be more deaths, and that's the sad part is people are gonna have to die before they realize, we messed up.
You fucked up. Because...
See, there's another thing. I found another bag from 2 days ago. It's a cartridge bag. Flamin' Hot Weedos. And it shows Chester Cheetah opening up a little bag of Cheetos.
Damn.
And Will brings up a good point. Well, I mean, cigarettes appeal to kids because, for one, they have candy cigarettes literally in a cigarette box, so kids can act like they're smoking and they still have them.
Yep.
I remember those trick or treating as a kid.
But all right, I'm gonna say this: even if they ban vaping and ban all the THC and all other shit, they're still gonna get cigarettes in their hand, so smoke it because they want to get a buzz. So it's the same fucking thing.
It's not just the buzz, dude.
I'm just saying how it is, but
It's ridiculous. It's scary what it may end up being. It is. It's scary. My question is, how many people have to die before you realize you jacked up?
Mm-hmm.
That's the sad part. How many more people are gonna die?
I had one of my close family mates die from smoking, and my close really Aunt Marie, she made good freaking lasagna. When you were alive, Aunt Marie, goddamn, your fucking lasagna was awesome. But she had when she was smoking, she had her toe cut off. It's not a joke. It had no freaking circulation at all. I don't want people to go through this. I mean, the last day she was in the hospital, she wanted a cigarette. She didn't care about anything else. I don't want people to go through this.
See, I'm sorry, but what sounds more appealing, candy cigarettes to a kid or a bottle with a colorful sticker on it they can probably barely even open?
Oh, dude, I remember the candy cigarettes when I was younger.
If you want to get technical, what do Tic Tacs look like? I'm going there. What do Tic Tacs look like? Pills. Or
Kids take it? Probably not, but if they do, it's gonna be a breath mint. There you go.
You know,
what are they gonna do? Are they gonna take away our candy too because of obesity? You know, are you gonna take away my damn orange slices because we got fat Americans? Kiss my ass! You're not getting my orange slices.
or my Waffle House because they're building one right down the street.
Exactly. Don't get my awful waffle because me and you gonna fight now. You know? I mean, come on, really? How fun? What? It? You know, Kathy said it's. You know, she made a comment. It's all about the money for the government. When it comes to the kids, they're just looking for a high and just being used as an excuse. I could not agree with you more.
Mm-hmm.
The fact of the matter is the kids were put into the scenario because if you put the kids are in danger, everybody's going to jump on it. But Big Tobacco and Big Farm are not making the money because you look 13 million strong. Look at all that money that they're losing, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Unicron's making a joke. Unicron says Tic Tacs look like mini flaccid dicks. Fucking Cron.
You know,
but see, there's like, who remembers? Oh God, Four Locos. Who remembers them? Spring, you remember them?
Remember who? I'm sorry, I was reading.
Four Locos.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They were marketed as energy drinks until they found out there was alcohol in them.
Yep. How many kids died off of them?
A lot.
It was actually college kids that were drinking them.
Yep.
Because they had caffeine, so they would drink like more than one or two or three or four. Pounds them at a freaking college party.
How many kids drink Monster?
A lot.
4 or 5 a day.
I drink a lot in the military. Fuck that.
I mean, you know, I've said this numerous times. Energy drinks, they're not banned. I can go to a convenience store right now and buy a damn Red Bull if I wanted one. I don't want one. That's the point. You know, but that's my choice. I can go get it if I want it. You know, how many kids have died from those? From the energy drinks, from the Monsters, from the Red Bulls, from the Red Lines, whatever. You know, that you got tobacco. You know, you've got 20, 24, 25-year-olds that are just dropping dead of heart attacks. Have you ever wondered why? What are they doing? What are they doing to just drop dead at 25? You know? I mean, but nobody, that's the thing. It just.
Like, listen to this. I found this on Etsy, right? Novelty meds. And it's freaking mints and pill bottles.
Well, that's like, tell me this too. Why would you put a 9 or 10-year-old on Prozac?
Good point.
What part of that? I mean, I understand. You know what? Back in the day when we acted out, you know, this whole ADHD stuff and stuff like that. ADHD, you can give them a can of Coke, and it does the same damn thing as the medicine that Big Pharma wants to give you. It'll calm them down. Believe it or not. Now, if you don't have ADHD, it'll throw you through the roof. You know? But you're a kid and you have it. You give them a Coke, it calms them down. It has the reverse reaction to it.
Mm-hmm.
But why not do that? I mean, it's all about Big Farm. Big Farm and Big Tobacco. Big Farm they are not making the damn money. And that's what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want you to put, oh, well, my kid's acting out. Oh, well, let's give them this to calm them down. Let that damn kid be a kid and run around like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it gets out of hand, then whoop that kid's rear end. You know, don't get me wrong. But for the most part, let them be a kid. Let them run in the yard. Let them play. Let them just be a damn kid and be a parent and take care of them. Plain and simple.
Like, what are they going to do? Ban candied vitamins?
Right. Flintstone. Do you remember
Flintstone gummies?
I didn't have gummies growing up.
Are you talking about the chalky ones?
Yeah, I had the chalky.
Fuck them.
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna ban Flintstone vitamins? No. Like I said, you're not taking my orange slices. You're not getting.
Will says, Logan, I don't know if you've seen, but doctors prescribed lean to kids. Now, the fucked up thing is that why ain't nobody investigating that?
What is lean?
It's like cough syrup. Like, there's so many things that are marketed towards children. It's not just freaking vaping.
Exactly.
They have drugs that, because take Logan's phone away, pay attention. I'm sorry, Kron. But there are street drugs that look like candy. Molly. Ecstasy.
There was one around here called Strawberry Quick. And it's basically a little pink teddy bear of meth that were being passed around in elementary schools. So bad that
Will says that you probably heard of this stuff. Lean is promethazine with codeine.
Oh, okay, yeah. Kids don't need that.
See, because it's a big thing here in Texas. Pitbull mixed promethazine with codeine and Sprite is pretty much the biggest strike here. Like here, everyone's on a drug called fucking Flocka.
Yeah. That's some bad shit.
Makes everyone look like fucking zombies.
I have watched the videos on YouTube of that. That is some bad shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, people are going up and biting people's faces and showing that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't never went up to somebody bit their face because my e-liquid told me to.
No.
Come on. Give me a break.
Yeah, I heard of Strawberry Quick. Didn't know that was still know what it was till now. Thanks, Spring.
Somebody posted that on my Facebook. And I have nephews that are at school. You know,
Ryan's back.
I sent it to my nephew's mother, and I told her, I said, I'm sure you've seen this, but just in case you haven't, tell my nephew, do not take any candy from nobody unless it's his Aunt Spring. And she said she knew about it, you know, which was good because she keeps up with stuff like that, which is good. Because I'm gonna tell you what, and you can mark my word, if I found out my nephew took something like that and it hurt him, it would not be good, brother.
Nope.
Not be good. I'd be in prison. Because it's one thing for an adult to choose to do things. We're adults. We have that. We're grown adults. We can choose things. But for a child, that's a whole different ball game to me.
Oh yeah.
That's a whole different ball game.
That's why my mom said never take candy from strangers.
Exactly. And never get in a car with a stranger without the secret word.
Do you know what my mom freaking did? She was so strict, right? She was yelling for us kids inside the house. And mind you, this is an old house over 100 years old, so the walls were thin, so we should have heard her. We couldn't hear her. What'd she do? She punched out the motherfucking window and yelled at us.
There you go.
Now, I was raised right. I mean, I messed up in my past. Hung out with the wrong people, got in trouble for it. But I'm making it better. My dad said, just be the best man you can be. Put your best foot forward every single day.
But you know what?
My mom said, if the lights come on, your ass better be home.
My question for you is, did you learn?
Yep.
Did you learn from it? That's all that matters. I don't care what you did in your past. I don't care what anybody did in their past. That is none of my business, first off. And I will not judge anybody for what they may have done. Because, you know, this world is so damn judgmental as it is. I've been judged my whole life and never would I do it to somebody else. Now, don't get me wrong. Do I fall short? Absolutely. Some days I fall short. But you know what? If people, I don't know if y'all listen to country music. I don't know if you do or not.
I do.
Okay. There is a Luke Bryan song that is called Most People Are Good. You know? That is one of my most favorite songs because I truly believe that. I believe that if you watch the news day in and day out, you'll lose faith in mankind because it is so negative and horrible. I do believe most people in this world are good. I really do. I think each and every one, you know, don't get me wrong, we got some ass hats, like I said, but I believe most people are good. And I think that if people would not be scared to show their true feelings and to show caring, you know, and compassion for somebody else, this world would be a lot better. That's my thoughts, honestly.
See, Stu makes a joke. I always take candy from strangers and play with puppies in vans and play in traffic and run with scissors. I turned out good. Fucking Stu.
He thinks my tractor sexy is my jam. That's old school. That's, yeah, there you go.
You know what's old school? Trace Atkins, Honky Tonk.
Yep.
But hey, Logan, we're trying to do our calls house or what?
What?
2 hours.
We've been live for 2 hours?
Yeah.
It's like 30, bro.
Go ahead.
Huh? It's up to y'all.
It's up to you. You're the host.
Yeah, you the host, man. This is your show.
I say we go till 12:45.
Whew. I don't know if I can last that long, dude.
Or 12. We'll go. Okay, we'll do our closing, guys. We will start with Mama Spring. Tell them where they can find you and tell them all the information that you have.
Okay, well, if you don't know me, I am Spring Vaping UGA Girl. You can find me on the YouTubes. You can find me on the Instagram. You can even find me on Twitter lately because I do believe in fighting for your right to vape. I vote. Do it, folks. All the numbers. 202-456-1414. 202-456-1111. Give them a call. Sign the petition. Do it now. That's what I say.
Yep.
And be nice. Be kind. Change someone's day and smile. And I'll see you soon.
All right, Mama Spring, thanks for hopping on. I deeply appreciate it. If you want to hop on, just let me know, or I'll just shoot you a message with the invite.
Logan,
very
it's an
long
honor.
history.
It's an absolute honor. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh yeah,
Tom, it's great to chat with you as well.
No, thanks for coming on.
Tom, tell them where they can find you, brother.
You can find me on Anonymous Vapor. You can also find me on Instagram, Tom_Vapes_17. You can also find me on Twitter, Tom Vapes. You can find me on Facebook, Tom Blanch. I won't add you if you're not trolling. Take it away, Logan.
All right, everybody. I am the hostess with the mostest. I am Logan Vapes. If you're watching this video, you're already on my YouTube channel. Much love. But also, you can find me on the Insta, Logan_Vapes. You can also find me on Twitter, Logan Vapes, which I believe Spring's already following me on Twitter. And you can find me on Facebook, Logan Earwood. If you're a troll and I don't recognize you, you probably will be deleted unless I do some research on you first. But also, if you haven't... Huh?
I said I agree with you. All right, take it away, Logan.
And also, if you're not following Mr. Buddha Vapes, go sub to his channel. Nikki B, sub to her channel. If you're not following Will Vapes Reviews, sub. If you're not following MoSpring, you better sub to her because she's awesome as well.
Yeah, you better sub her, guys.
Thank
And
you.
if you have not, contact your local politicians. Go to your vape shops. You know, do what you guys got to do because guess what? We vape, we vote. Vaping saved my life. And also, Mrs. Kelly Kell started a new channel, Flavor Saved My Life. Go check that out.
Go check that channel out.
Yeah.
I want to say one thing before we close it out. The vape shop that is down the street from me, I'm gonna go over there and talk to him tomorrow. Take it away, Logan.
That about does it for this live stream. Much love, everybody. Let's take a vape. My cloud's danky. Like my cloud's small. But everybody, much love. Vape on, vape strong. And we will see you on the next episode.